my name is Joshua, and I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of Coffee, Cats, and King, where we discuss books, both new and old. I will share with you pictures of my cats who will make you wish they were your cats, and I will drink enough coffee for me and everybody watching. Welcome back, everyone. For anyone who actually remembers who I am, I have been on about a 40-day sabbatical. There's been, man, so much going on, and I'm going to talk about it some in this video. This video is really just a compilation of a bunch of different things. I'm going to share some book mail with you. We're going to talk about updates, what's going on in my life, why I haven't been around, what you can expect from me coming up, and also talk about some of the books that I'm currently reading, just to kind of catch everyone back up so I can get back on track with this channel and you guys can kind of join the fold and we can start talking about books again. Sound good? Awesome. Okay, first things first. Why do I have 2 cups of coffee a day? Well, one, because it's Saturday and I'm an insane man who woke up at 3 o'clock this morning and started working on stuff, so I need coffee. 2, because these are 2 awesome mugs that are new. One came from a really cool Kickstarter that I was involved in, and you're going to see all that stuff in here. The other came from a subscriber who also sent me some other stuff, and that's that book mail that I alluded to. So, let's start with that. First thing I'm going to talk about is this box right here. Now, one of my wonderful subscribers, Troy, sent me this, received it yesterday in the mail, and I was not expecting it whatsoever. He actually just recently, a couple months ago, sent me a little care package with some really terrific books, and I was so thankful at the time, so I definitely wasn't expecting this, but there it is in my mail, and the first thing I see when I open it up is this mug. It says, "In my defense, the moon was full, and I was left unsupervised." Now, I think this is a reference to the book that he sent me, but it also really works right now because yesterday I dropped my wife off for another business trip, and she's going to be gone for the next 18 days, guys. I have not been without her this long since we very first got together, maybe that first year we were together, and that was 12 years ago, so it's going to be a tough one, and depending on how people test my patience, both at work and in my personal life, this mug just may apply, so please keep it in mind. The moon was full and I was left unsupervised. I know you're dying to know what else was in this package, and so was I. So, knowing that I'm a coffee guy, obviously, not only did Troy send me this awesome mug, but he sent me a container of coffee. This is Peace Coffee, Tree Hugger, Signature Blend, Dark Roast, Nutty and Adventurous. So this is organic, fair trade. I have not had this brand before, but I'm very excited for it. I love coffee in all its forms. That's the reason I'm shaking like a leaf on this tree right now. And Troy also sent me this USB, which by the way is already nicer than any USB that I have, but in a letter that he wrote, he mentions that when his first book was published, there was an accompanying soundtrack that he gave out to friends and family, and it was on a CD. And now, contrary to what he may believe, yes, I do know what a CD is. I have a very large collection of them. But he was very kind and actually transferred those songs onto a USB for me. So I have not listened to this yet. I'm planning on hooking this up and listening to it as I do some writing later on today. So maybe his music will inspire my writing in the same way that it inspired him. So very cool there. That is not something I would have ever thought of. So that was just really cool. And then lastly, aside from the note he wrote me, which I'm not going to share just because it's a little more personal to me, Troy sent me his novel, The Forsaken Boy. And we kind of talked about this a long while ago. He wrote this a while back and published it years ago, and he kind of wanted to do a revamping of it, so this is that. Now, he very explicitly says that he does not intend for me to review this. This was not him sending me a perk package hoping to get a good review. It's not about that whatsoever. It's just, you know, we're buddies, we do some talking on the channel, and he thought I would enjoy it. So this is a werewolf novel. It says, people have tormented Brandon his entire life. Maybe it's his shabby clothes, maybe it's the bruises on his arms, or the haunted look in his eyes. Or maybe it's some essential, unexplainable difference deep inside. Not quite white, not quite Indian, and soon now, not quite human. Brandon is about to walk a dark country road and discover a hunger he never imagined, and find out he likes it. Run. That's all you can do now. So, sounds great. I'm kind of really digging the cover. It's super cool, and I'm actually very excited to get into this book. And again, Troy was nice enough to sign it for me, which just, man, I got this package, and I think it's really, it gave me such a boost. I know it sounds stupid, but Troy, man, I appreciate it. I hope you see this. I hope you're one of the first people to see this, because I just personally want to thank you so much. Oddly enough, I needed this, and it's awesome. It gave me the motivation to get on here today and to film this video. So I appreciate that very much. I really do. The other book mail that I'm going to share with you guys pertains to that other coffee mug you saw me with. So this is for Weird Little Worlds, and it's Humans Are the Problem. And this was part of a Kickstarter, like I said, so it came with all these little goodies. I backed it and kind of helped him out, you know. Little pin that you're probably not going to be able to see. There you go. Some stickers, you know. An official certification saying that I'm part of the Monster Mafia. This really cool poster. And I'm definitely finding a place to hang it up. And I don't even know if I'm able to show you the whole thing in frame here at once. But, so I'm just going to zoom in piece to piece, I think, so you guys can see it. You can pause it and read all those wonderful sayings that's on it if you'd like. Please ignore that one strange layer of light there. I don't know where that's coming from. Guess I don't want to mess up the poster. And then, of course, the book itself. So, as you would expect, this is an anthology of stories where just that, humans are the problem, and it's going to take inhuman intervention to solve that problem. So this has a pretty crazy lineup, names that all of us who are into horror know and love, and I'm super excited to get into this. This particular edition was a special edition for the Kickstarter. The actual book will be out very soon, available on Amazon for anyone who wants to check it out. I don't know if that cover is going to be this cover or if it's going to be different or what, but I think this is going to be really awesome. And I am very excited to get into it. So, I guess I've procrastinated in regards to that stuff, but I kind of wanted to start with books, talk a little about the personal stuff, and then end with books. You know, make a little, what do they call it, the compliment sandwich or whatever, but in this case, I'm, you know, doing it to make myself feel a little better. So, as I said, it has been about 40 days since I have put a video out. Honestly, it's been a matter of so many different factors. The reason that I was just gone for a while, I did not intend to just disappear. I haven't even really been, you know, watching videos or commenting or anything, here and there when I can, but not much. So I've really just kind of been off the radar altogether. And as I said, it was a culmination of a bunch of things happening all at once. There's some really exciting stuff happening. As of December 17th, my wife and I are selling our current house and moving into a new one, a bigger one, a better one. Still going to be in Virginia, but moving over to the Bedford side rather than the Roanoke side. So exciting stuff there. There's also been, again, just a lot of family stuff going on. Some folks in my family, they're not doing well physically, mentally, or emotionally, honestly, and sometimes that's me included. But we're getting through it day by day. We've talked about this sort of thing on this channel before, and that's really all you can do. Is, you know, it's a day-to-day process. Every day is about proving to yourself that things will get better, and that's what I'm doing. So, yeah, it's I don't know what to say, guys. I said I never intended to be gone. I never intended to quit or anything. I'm not. This channel is definitely going to go strong. I'm moving forward from this point on, and I'm just going to stop letting life get in the way of something that I enjoy so much. So you'll see this video up, and I can promise you that a couple days from now you're going to see the next video, and a couple days after that you're going to see the next video, because I really enjoy doing this, and I really enjoy talking to you guys, and I've missed you guys. Yeah, I mean, there we are with that. You know, if you want to chat a little more, feel free to email me or something. Anyone who, you know, just wants to catch up in a better way than through the comments, send me a message. Some of you have my number. You know, text me if you want, send me an email, whatever. But I'm back. I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to talk with you guys. The only other thing I'm going to share with you for now, for this particular video, is I'm going to briefly go over the books that I'm currently reading, just to get you guys kind of back in the loop. I have been kind of periodically updating my Goodreads, but I haven't really been writing anything on there. I've just been reading and rating books, not doing reviews, anything like that. But that is definitely going to change. As of right now, I am in the process of reading 3 books, 2 on my phone and 1 physical copy. The Kindle books that I'm reading include Wishes and Wellingtons by Julia Bell, which is a middle grade fantasy about a young girl who finds a sardine can, and in the sardine can happens to be this ancient genie who, of course, has to grant her 3 wishes. He's not very nice, though. He definitely has an attitude. They do not get along. And it doesn't help that the girl herself, she is a bit of a hellion. She's actually at a reformatory school for getting into fights with the boys. So the book is full of all sorts of humor. I don't know, I'm probably about 30% of the way in, something like that. Very much enjoying it so far. And that was just to have a kind of lighter read on the side. The other Kindle book I'm reading is The Harvest by Sarah Clancy. Now, Sarah Clancy, you guys may kind of vaguely recognize that name. She is the author of a series that I just finished recently, a little trilogy. I believe it started with Black Bayou, then went into Dark Water, and then Haunted Waterways, or something to that effect. But the first book was really good. Then the second one really lost me because it was just super repetitive. But I decided to give her another chance, and so far I'm only 50 pages in. The book is about 200 pages, so it's very short. About 50 pages in, and I'm really enjoying it so far. This was described to me as kind of the Blair Witch Project meets the Hunger Games, which is a weird mashup, but I'm starting to see what people mean just a little bit, and I think I'm going to enjoy it overall. This is actually sort of a retelling on the Bell Witch. For those of you that don't know, is well, it's just something you can look at. It's a very popular, well-known, well-documented haunting that a lot of people really believe in, and a lot of people think is a major hoax. But whichever side you stand on it, there's some really great literature out there about it, and I think this might be a quick, good read that kind of, retells and reuses that urban legend. So, and then the book that I'm reading physically is one that I've been dying to get to for the longest time. I swear this is one of the first books that I showed off on this channel, and I still never got to it. That is Michelle Baker's Borderline. And this is an urban fantasy about a woman who attempts to commit suicide. She jumps off a building and she survives. She basically destroys both legs and scars herself up tremendously. She is now a double amputee. She's on prosthetic legs, and she has sort of a daily battle with herself because of it. In addition to this, she has borderline personality disorder. So, which it's a lot to unpack, guys. So the book is about her kind of being recruited by this secret agency called the Arcadia Project. And it is their job to keep tabs on the Fae, aka fairies, who make up the entertainment industry and make up the creative side of the world. Of course, she doesn't know any of this going in, so it's all kind of thrown at her at one time, which is great for someone suffering from borderline personality disorder. Yeah, so it's a really great read. I'm very much enjoying it. The main character, she's awesome. I love it. I mean, the author, she does not hold back in showing you this woman's day-to-day struggles. It's so cool. And when I say it aloud, it sounds like she's just trying to throw a bunch of stuff in there to, hit the marks. Okay, I have a character with a handicap, check. I have a character with a mental illness, check. I have a flawed female protagonist, check. But it's not like it's just thrown in there to be thrown in there. All these elements work so well together, and I'm super excited about where this book is going. I know that it is part of a planned series. I don't know how far along Miss Baker is with it yet, but I definitely plan on finding out, because I don't see this book in any way disappointing me. So far, it is just rolling along, and I'm very, very much enjoying it. Well, I think that's enough for this particular video. I just want to do a quick little, catch up with you guys, kind of briefly touch on what's been going on, assure you that the channel is still going strong, and we're getting right back into it, rolling with it, and show off some of the awesome goodies that I've received recently. So, guys, thank you as always for joining me. I hope some of you are still around, and I hope that we can continue to grow together. I'm very much looking forward to catching up with all of you, so please comment down below. It doesn't even have to pertain to this video. Just comment and say, hey, start up a conversation, because I'm dying to see where you guys are all at. Oh, in honor of the spooky season, I did get a new tattoo, so I'll put a picture up over here, because it's super cold and I'm currently wearing pants, so I can't show it off. It's on my calf, but there it is. And of course, you guys have to have some cat footage, because you've been without it for over a month. So I leave the room for 5 minutes and they take my clothes. Can I have my pants, guys? Please? Oh my goodness. We don't often get this from Chaos. are you doing, you
I'm
silly?
jealous of the attention.
Oh boy. Okay. So this adorable little guy is curled up on the love seat, taking a snooze. He's of course doing so directly on top of my notebooks. So there will be no writing done today. All right, and there you go, guys. This is where I'm wrapping it up for today. I will be back in the next couple of days with a new video. It is a book haul. Surprise, surprise. In this little hiatus, I bought more books. So expect that coming up in the next one. Thank you as always for joining me. Have an excellent, excellent weekend, guys. You are all great. You're all wonderful. I care about each and every one of you in my own way. And that's it. Cheers.